What do you think is the purpose of the human experience, the purpose of life?
Oh, that's so interesting because I think we all think about that at some point in our lives. And I tend to think about it quite a lot. And I feel like my belief is that we are here to grow and to grow and learn and kind of evolve to a better understanding of the universe and of how nature interacts with one another, and offer compassion and empathy and make better choices.
That being the purpose of life, in a way, the understanding, a deeper understanding of life itself, it might bring us to love life the way it is, accept all the differences and the dark and the light.
There's a difference, I think, between accepting it, understanding what is, and accepting those things, and then also making a decision about how one is going to live their lives based on that understanding. Because our body, however you want to describe it, our beings that we interact in the world with, our body, for example, our intellect, and our emotions don't like it when we're not in tune with our spiritual selves. So when we do things that are not in alignment with what our spirit would say is right for us, then things start talking to us. We get aches and pains in our bodies, and and our minds are ruminating and our emotions are going crazy. But if we can align all of those things, then we can come to a place of acceptance and inner calm and inner peace.
What was the inspiration and the intention of writing your book, From Overwhelmed to Inspired?
Well, in my career, I have dealt with so many people who are struggling with trying to have a healthier lifestyle, trying to feel better, trying to make changes in their lives that give them the confidence and to pursue a lifetime of well-being. It's one of the hardest things that we deal with in our lives. And most people are not successful with it. And to be honest with you, what really led me to this is that I have been working with parents and children for 30 years about how important this is to help children understand this when they're young, so they're not caught in trying to fix it when they get older.
Right.
And that's what really has been the windmill that I've been tilting at for my whole career. And with this book, the idea was to kind of get to an adult audience and get the basic building blocks out there to the adults. And then eventually what I had wanted to do was then take that information and bring it down to the capacity for a preschooler, for example, so that parents could read this to children and both the parent, but the whole family would benefit. And so my hopes were to be able to do a series of children's books that talk about these things like self-esteem and self-respect and respecting others and the miracle of the human body and, all of those things.
Yeah, what a great idea. I love the vision of starting with children. In your book, you have different sections, and I love that you have the mind, the body, and the spirit. Talk to me about Wellness Essential 1, the 3 selves.
The 3 selves, the reason I set the book up the way I did, that's mind, body, spirit, is that when most people that I've worked with through my career, when they decide they want to make a lifestyle change, they go right into diet and exercise. Yeah. But the thing is, it doesn't work. I mean, anyone who's ever spent their life trying to lose weight or whatever know that there's more to it than that. And unless we have our minds in the right place to take on this challenge, we're sort of setting ourselves up to fail. But if we can get our heads in the right place to begin with, if we can build on the three selves, for example, self-esteem, self-respect, and self-efficacy, that's sort of the foundation of being able to succeed. Because self-esteem, if I hold myself in poor self-esteem, I'm likely to make poor choices for myself because I don't think I deserve a better choice. And self-efficacy relates to how well I believe I can be successful. Do I believe in myself that I can do this, even though it's challenging? And then, of course, self-respect, the same thing. If I don't respect myself, I'm not going to make healthy choices for myself. That's when, you see people, with alcohol or cigarettes or drugs, that's not respectful to your human body.
Would you say that all the self-esteem, self-respect, self-efficacy, they're all connected to self-love?
Yes, absolutely. There are different ways that we can love ourselves. And that self-acceptance